Hello, hello, everyone. It is me, Natalie Cousins, and I'm trusting that you are having an awesome and amazing day. And so it is September 1st. It is September 4th. It feels like September 1st, but I just know that I am uber excited because my kids are back to school. And to be honest with you, this is what I call like a reset to the year. It's the last 4 months of the year. At the end of the day, it's like I've pressed a reset button. My kids have been off for 2 months, which felt like 6 months, but they are now back. So now we are talking about going back to basics in our lives and in our businesses and reshifting and refocusing on why we are here. So let me tell you why I'm here. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Natalie Cousins, and I am an international real estate coach. Welcome, Lester. Welcome, Marilyn, Tova, Mona, Ann. Welcome. And so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight as to what's happening here in September, what's going on, so on and so forth. So let's jump right in. Why am I here? First and foremost, I am not the coach that you work with that is going to tell you better tactics on how to be a better listing agent or better tactics on how to be a sales agent. One of my main things for me to be able to teach people and to enlighten people with is your purpose as to why you've chosen this path or why you've chosen to go on it. I am a firm believer in having goals, having visions, and having a plan. And why am I so personal about this is because I know the journey in the life that I've been on and what it is that I've actually been through. Okay, so I'm gonna just be very blunt and very honest. And I'm friends with a lot of brokers. I've actually trained a lot of brokers. Welcome, Jill. Welcome, Melanie. Welcome, Stephanie. I've trained a lot of brokerage firms. I've worked with a lot of brokers, and my goal and my focus right now is to concentrate on individual agents, real estate agents, and I'm going to tell you why. So we all decide to go into real estate for whatever reason that may be. It could be that we have come from a long line family of sales professionals. We could come from just wanting a shift or a change in being in real estate. Whatever the reason is, the number one thing that happens is we all decide to go and become a real estate agent. We study for the exam. We go and we take the test. We pass the exam. Yay, yay, yay. And then we have to choose which brokerage firm we want to join. Upon that decision, once we join the broker firm, we then have to do what's called, say, new agent training. And that could be a vast variety of trainings, whatever that may be. And so at the end of the day, we go in and we're ready to sell. But what can end up happening is we can become burnt out. We can become overwhelmed. We can become frustrated. Times we feel like throwing in the towel. And the reason why September for me is back to basics is because we need to understand why we actually started this entrepreneurial journey in the first place. Too many of us have just been running this rat race. Too many of us have just been saying to ourselves, we'll sit down and we'll get it organized someday. And that someday turns into the day that you actually decide to throw in the towel and quit. And so I don't want quitters. I don't want anyone that is going to, walk away and be unconcerned with the fact that they didn't have a plan. So what do? I work with you to specifically look at your reason why you decided to go into this industry. We sit down and we comb out your vision. What vision do you have in place for yourself? Where do you see yourself in the next couple of months? Where do you see in a year, 3 years, 5 years, even 10? Okay. And what is your goals for that? What are your goals in between there? So somebody will say to me, Natalie, I don't really know what my goals are just yet. Well, we don't know them because we haven't actually elected to put pen to paper to specifically say, okay, this is exactly what I want. And so with that being said, it creates confusion. It stops us from seeing where we're actually wanting to go in the long run. and it's sort of delaying us from our purpose. So guys, we need to understand that there are different phases in life, okay? And if you are familiar with the Maslow's hierarchy of need, where it talks about, you know, the different steps in your life and how to get to self-actualization, you will understand and you will know that this is an important thing for you to actually look at and say to yourself, okay, I'm going to focus, I'm going to focus, I'm going to focus. So you need to look at why you're here, okay? Once you look at why you're here, what is it that you want to accomplish within a specific period of time? So the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, the how, and the how much it's going to cost, or the how much time it's going to actually take you to get to where it is that you have to go. That being said, once you've done that, you got to look at, okay, I want all these things. What is my ideal life now? And compare it to your ideal life that you want. And then put a dollar figure amount to that. So, you know, at the end of the day, people will say, well, you know, I know my expenses. I think in my whole last 6 months, I think there's only one agent or two that I've actually spoken to that can sit down and specifically tell me what their numbers are. When I say numbers, I don't just mean, okay, well, you know, my mortgage or my rent is $1,200 a month. I'm talking about yearly expenses. I'm talking about, they actually know even the average that they spend on groceries, right? So at the end of the day, do you know your business income and finances? Because why you're here is going to motivate you to stay in the industry that you're in, because you're motivated to get what it is that you're working for. See, a lot of people are too comfortable, right? There are a lot of people, when you look at the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, they are stuck in the bottom two, right? You have to understand that the bottom two, the first one is in their psychological needs, right? So they are stuck in, you know, the fact that they're comfortable. I shouldn't say stuck. They're comfortable with the fact that they are able to live with just food, water, warmth, rest, and even sometimes procreation, right? They don't care about anything else. So if you have a friend who is comfortable with staying on your couch or staying in the guest bedroom of that house, I've got a message for you in just a moment. Then there are some of us who are just stuck in safety and security. So we have the job is paying our bills. We might be able to buy a few higher brand items than some other people. So we're stuck on our high horse and we're saying to ourselves, okay, we're good because we've got the job that pays us. I'm here to tell you there is nothing wrong with employment. There is nothing wrong with self-employment. It's the actual road that you choose to take for yourself. But the bigger picture is, why are you there? Why are you there, right? Are you just there check to check? And I'm not saying check to check meaning that you're struggling to pay your bills. There are some people who are check to check who just want to be able to buy certain things or maintain a certain level, but they haven't fulfilled their soul as to why they're there. So they're just a number. They bring no value to the table. You know, there's no potence to them, right? Why are you here? You'll find that there are some people, or you yourself may be stuck at a place of belonging and loving, right? Your love needs. So what that equates to is consistently trying to find the right partner for you, consistently trying to fit in with the right group of friends, consistently trying to fit in with the right group of social people. You're so busy trying to fit in there that you've lost your way of where it is that you want to be here. Now that's dedicated to yourself and your self-growth, right? And I'm speaking this so harshly because I was once that person, right? Always trying to fit in with people, always trying to be where people were, but instead I was delaying my own journey for what it is that I wanted to do and what it is that I wanted to be, right? So in order for you to get to the esteem or the highest level of self-actualization, you have to have a balance of it all, right? So in your business, why aren't you balanced? Well, you're not balanced because, one, you don't have your psychological needs, right? You're barely making ends to meet to feed yourself, clothe yourself, or have a place to rest. Or, you know, you're so comfortable with the security of the current income that you're already making that you're not able to get to the next level because you're comfortable, or you don't feel that you're deserving of the next level in your career or the next level in your job, right? So what that equates to is, because of your deserve level being so low, you have no room for advancement or no room for growth, because your mind is already set to that tone that you'll never make it. And then, you know, as far as beloving and longing, a lot of us are trying to fit into this group at the board meetings or the team meetings, fit into this group of agents, and you say you want to join a team. Guys, we have to really sit down and we have to really look at ourselves, do a self-inventory, and ask ourselves, why are we here? I know why I'm here, right? Because my willingness to please others, my willingness to see other people grow. I am a people person and I like to see results. I like to hang out with results. So at the end of the day, what are your results? What are you working for? What is it that you're doing to show up each day winning? And so because it is September, my kids are back to school. Everyone knows that it kind of feels like New Year. I was speaking with one of my clients the other day and she was like, you know, it's almost like it's New Year. Well, it is a new year for me. I can now get back to the things that I kind of had to put on pause over the summer while they were here. I can go back and focus on things that I need to do to implement for my business. And as well, I can get focused back on me, because as times as a mom, you kind of place some of the stuff that you need to do for yourself aside for the needing and the aiding of your children. And so I just want to say welcome to September, guys. There are awesome things happening for myself and a lot of things happening around the city. I do want to start with the top event or the top things that are happening. So welcome to September. My podcast has been launched. I'm going to post the link in the chat. My pre-sales and my pre-orders of my book are actually out. The Six-Figure Real Estate Agent has launched the book. And so you can get your pre-order and your pre-sales now. And what does that mean for us? Well, what that means is I'm giving you the 6 pillars to navigate and transform your real estate career. Okay, I started off in this industry working as a pre-sales builder representative selling. I did not need to look for the buyers. The buyers actually came to me. Fast track to 2012-ish, 13, when I got my license, I had to then figure out how was I going to attract my buyers. So I'm not here to be the coach who's going to tell you, you know, this is your full-on sales marketing campaign. I'm here to show you the steps that you need in order to transform and navigate yourself so you have longevity in this career. I want you to avoid the burnout and overwhelm. I want you to avoid not having systems in place. I want you to be able to look at you as a brand and stand out from your competition. I want you to be able to have your own unique sales funnel, different from what everybody else out here is doing. And also, I want you to be able to ignite your customer service and your retention. The book covers all of this. It tells you the journey, the road, the path that I had to take, that I had to go on in order to make a name for myself as a new real estate agent in the industry. Now, I want to say that this is not just for new agents who have just gotten licensed. There are agents that I'm coaching right now, actually, who have been in the game for 20 or 30 years. What that basically means is, you know, things have changed. Technology has changed. Some of the things that we do in real estate right now, we still have to do traditionally, the way that traditional real estate started. But there are some things that you're going to need to do that are new, right? That weren't here 30, 20, or even 10 years ago, that you're going to have to wake up and adapt to in order to fit in with the current marketing trends. I'm not saying fit in with the agents or fit in with the market. I'm saying fit in with the trend of what needs to be done in terms of technology in order for you to stand out from your competitor. Yes, it's a saturated market. Yes, they say everybody and their mom is a real estate agent, but I'm here to tell you everyone and their mom is not you, and it is definitely not me. So we got to be able to pre-order the book. And the link for it is nataliecousins.com, okay, /the book. And it's the Six-Figure Real Estate Agent book. And I'll go ahead and I'll post the link in the chat for all of you that want to go ahead and pre-order the book. I appreciate the pre-orders. I'm going to be able to tell you when the actual book launch is happening. There's going to be online books virtual tours taking place. For those of you who aren't in my city, or if I can't get to yours, that will be available. Also, the podcast, I will post the link for that as well. I will be interviewing a lot of successful real estate agents, both male and female in this industry. So we get a perspective on both as to how they started in the game, how they kept grounded, how they were able to surpass and reach their goals, their visions, and sustain themselves in this market that we call saturated. All right, so that is also live, and the interviews will take place over the next couple of days and weeks and months. So the podcast is definitely here to stay. It's so funny because you go to school for many different things, and at the end of the day, you don't necessarily know where your path will take you. Next, this Thursday, if you are in the GTA or in the surrounding GTA area, you know, last week I had the lovely opportunity of interviewing the president and founder of the Think and Grow Rich Institute, Mr. Satish Verma. Great conversations, such a humble guy. Well, guess what? We have the opportunity of actually attending a workshop with him this Thursday at Netwin Place. That is at 6:30 p.m. sharp. It is an innovative workshop where he's going to walk us through a bunch of principles and just things for us to be able to ignite and set ourselves on the next dimension for where it is that we need to go to improve our business. You don't have to be a real estate agent. He does not just focus on that. This is for anyone who is on an entrepreneurial journey, anyone who's looking to take their career to a next level. Doesn't matter if you're self-employed or unemployed. Go ahead and direct message me. The tickets for this event are $197, but the early bird tickets are $97, and the sale ends today. I have the link for the $97 tickets, so you're going to want to direct message me to be able to get those tickets. So that's this Thursday. Next Tuesday, I have the pleasure of being interviewed and featured on the What Matters show with Erica Elida. Next Thursday evening. Those posts will happen as it's live. It will be on Facebook. It will also be on YouTube. It will also be on their network. So at the end of the day, you're going to want to stay tuned for that interview. I cover some of the chapters in the book that are coming, that's now being pre-released, or where you could do your pre-orders there as well. And then obviously I'm always at the real estate firm in Brampton, but it doesn't matter what firm it is that I'm at. If you are looking to shift your business, get your business to the next level, if you're looking for a navigation and a transformation tool in order to push your business to the next level, then you're going to want to join me when I'm at Royal Star Realty in Brampton. I'm also opening up locations to the Scarborough location as well for those who cannot come to the West. I will come to the East, wherever it is that you are. So I'm taking bookings for that as well. And last but not least, on the 25th of September, it is the Empowering Women to Succeed Conference. So if you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio for you to be able to book coaching sessions with me there. I'll be doing some interviews with Miss Randy Goodman, sorry. She is the founder and the person who is in charge of putting this Empowering Women to Succeed event in place, which is September 25th. So you can get complimentary tickets from me on that as well if you're in the GTA. But guys, just remember why you're here, what your purpose is, and why you actually started this entrepreneurial journey in the first place. It is not easy. I repeat, it is not easy. It is something that takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication. But at the end of the day, if you have a vision that you're looking to work to, and you build a goal that goes along with it, and then to back that up, you have a plan that is equated to the persistence, the dedication, and the commitment, the journey is just a lot sweeter with the rewards waiting for you at the end. I am Natalie Cousins. It is always awesome and amazing to jump on here. Don't forget to catch me live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some Wisdom Wednesdays and some sips and conversation. That is it. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. I'm on Podbean. I'm also on iTunes. And so at the end of the day, just listen out for the episodes there as well. And look out for the interviews with the six-figure real estate agents worldwide. I'm Natalie Cousins. Have an awesome and amazing day. Bye for now.